everybody. This is a Quickie with Mz B, and you're listening to Mz B. Welcome to Friday. Those for you who work Monday through Friday, today is your last day. Hope you have a good weekend. Anyways, let's get started. We're going to talk about stupid tourists and the things that they have done. I can't wait for this one. Okay, John, so we're going to talk about the stupid things that tourists have done. I've got a list and you've got a list.
No, but I want to ask you a quick question, though.
Yes.
Have you ever been a tourist?
Yes.
Do you have a story?
I really don't have a story.
Oh, what's your favorite restaurant? Don't have one.
No, I don't.
Really?
I've not done anything goofy.
Really? Are you
sure? I vacation with boring people.
You come from a country that believes that everybody goes to one bush. That's not normal as it is. Okay? It's a barren land with one bush. And everybody goes, where are you guys going? To the bush. How long? Wow. Can you imagine traveling the West Coast all the way to the East Coast to see that bush? I mean, people are weirdos.
I really don't. I mean, even when we went to Vegas, I don't think there was anything that we did that was... No, nothing stupid.
Boring.
Well, embarrassing, yes. Stupid, no.
Okay.
Just saying. Sorry. It's a letdown.
First one on the list.
Here we go. Okay. Mine have to do with drunken tourists. All right.
Booze and tourism. Don't those two things go hand in hand?
Alcohol and tourists? No, never. Apparently, the first one on the list is someplace in South Africa where this dude decided that charging an elephant was a really good idea.
There is a man who is definitely hammered. Because there's nobody on the planet that can look at it like an 8-ton elephant and go, this ought to be good. I'm taking you down.
Yeah, bring it on. It's like, what were you thinking?
So is he dead?
It just talks about the elephant initially swinging its trunk towards the man, but it turns and runs the other way. It's unclear at the time, of what...
Wait a minute, he won?
Yeah.
He charged an African elephant and he won?
Yeah, this was after he fell down to the ground. He gets up and then runs towards the animal. The elephant initially swings its trunk towards the man, but turns and runs the other direction. It's unclear at the time of this writing who the man is or what charges that he faces. Can you imagine getting arrested for that? What'd you do? Charged an elephant?
I should be dead.
Right. That's liquid courage right there. Just saying.
What you charging for? Cuz.
Excuse me. The second one that I have on my list is passed out on a luggage belt.
Yes. Oh my goodness. How did you get into the airport that hammered, anyways? I mean, did you go to the duty free shop and get a giant bottle of liquor and just drink it on the plane while you're on your way there, or what? How did you get that hammered?
A drunken Norwegian tourist at Rome's airport was found passed out on a luggage belt. The 36-year-old man reportedly showed up to Italy's busiest airport with a backpack and a beer in hand with the intention of flying back to Oslo.
Oh my heavens.
He could only make it as far as the check-in counter. He lay down on the luggage belt and fell into a deep sleep. So deep, in fact, that when the belt started to move, he didn't even wake up after it passed through the X-ray machine.
Oh my word, he was X-rayed too.
The security guard saw the man's internal organs on the monitor and warned his colleagues and the police.
Well, yeah. What's in that bag? I don't know, but that's beating, whatever. Oh, my word, that's a dude.
Wow. That really takes drunkenness to a whole other level.
Boy, it's a good thing he didn't come to when he's in the maze of all that. Can you imagine in the maze of all those things? Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's just crazy.
Wake up in the underbelly of a plane. Where are you going? Shreveport, Louisiana. Oh no, I wanted to go to Norway. Oh, there's the wrong plane.
Wait, I'm on the wrong airline. I put myself in the wrong luggage rack. Wow.
This is the coldest airplane ride I've ever had.
And the last one that we have time for is, don't you just want to ride a crocodile? Apparently this man in Australia did. A drunken Australian tourist, decided at the end of the night of drinking by trying to ride a crocodile. The tourist, who was visiting Rome Crocodile Park in Western Australia, broke into the reptile park, climbed onto the back of a 16-foot-long crocodile called Fatso, F-A-T-S-O. Luckily for him, Fatso was non-pulsive until the man tried to sit on his back. That's when he got annoyed and bit him in the leg.
He's lucky he didn't snack on him.
Right?
They're not known for being overly friendly.
A saltwater croc, once that they got a hold of you, they're not renowned for letting go. So this guy was very fortunate that he escaped with his life.
Well, yeah, consider a 16-foot croc's going to consider a human being a snack.
Exactly. And let's go take a break and get a snack and come back in just a minute. Welcome back, everybody, to a Quickie with Mz B. This is Mz B, and if you missed the first half of the show, please go back and check it out. Today's topic is just stupid things that tourists have done. We talked about quite a few of them in the first half, and so now we're going to continue on with the second half, and John actually has a list that he's going to read from. But before I pass it on to you, John, I just want to make one thing clear. Everything that we talk about on this show is just in fun. We are not trying to do anything to make anybody upset or get offended. This is all in just good fun.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
So we've got some arrests we're going to talk about now. Some more of those people who have gone places and apparently when they got there got some really special ideas. Did some
in the first half of the show.
did some dumb stuff and wound up in trouble. Now these two guys, we'll just call them Mr. Prince and Mr. Carroll. They're just coming out of teenagerhood, 19 and 20, have been sitting there talking in a McDonald's toilet about robbing a bank. So they decided they were going to do it. They're just going to do it. So they go and they rob the bank, and they actually get out. They actually get out of the bank, and they're not killed or shot or anything. And they get away, and nobody quite saw who they were at all. It's one of those happens so fast that these guys are going to get away with it.
Wow!
Because they're tourists. There's nothing tying them to this. So there's no clues at all until they started taking selfies with the money and posting them onto social media.
Oops.
While we were on vacation.
Wow. Okay.
They said the investigators were cracking up because it made their job laughingly easy, considering the bank tellers recognized the Australian accents, because they apparently had been in there earlier exchanging the money.
Wait a minute, wait.
They had masks.
The same bank that you go in and exchange money at.
They had masks on when they robbed it, but they'd been there earlier that day, so they had their pictures, But then they also took selfies with the money, while we were on vacation.
Oh, heck no.
Yeah. Now, this one's kind of funny. Apparently, a lady was out visiting, and she's an 88-year-old grandmother, and she ended up getting arrested by the police when she refused to return a neighborhood boy's ball to him that he'd kicked, and it landed in the yard she was staying at. She was a little frustrated with him and his disrespect, as she felt, so she took his football. Apparently, the football was considered to be of value enough, and the lady refused to give it back. The cops showed up, and they were like, just give him his ball back. And she's like, no, I'm visiting here, and he's disrespectful. And they actually had to cuff the woman and take her to jail.
What are you in jail for? A football?
Petty theft of what? Football, stinking disrespectful kids. I'm visiting my relatives. They kicked the ball in their yard. She was a little messed up. Now this one's special. This one's we have a couple of special ones here. Okay. This one is a fella that likes furniture. He likes furniture a lot. Yeah, especially furniture that is made from tubes. He likes metal, picnic tables and chairs. And he got caught really enjoying the furniture. His pants were down around his knees, and he was explaining to the furniture how much he liked it. The cops were called, and they arrived while he was in the midst of still explaining to the furniture why he liked them. Apparently the cops had a hard time helping the guy. You need to stop, and you gotta this is no good.
How do you keep your composure as a cop? I'd be laughing so hard at that one. I'm sorry.
But then in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, there's a lot of weird things that happen out in South Dakota, apparently. There's a fella, we're going to call him Peter. Peter likes traffic signs. A lot.
Like furniture guy?
Peter thinks traffic signs are really pretty. And some officers found Peter with his, explanation device. But his personal apparatus was still inside the tube, so he was charged with unlawful occupancy.
Explain that one to somebody that's in the same jail with him. What are you in for?
Yeah. The cops were kind of alarmed, so they took everything back and took him back to the I guess to the district attorney or whatever, and they got a warrant issued so they could check the guy's home to make sure nothing bad was going on. There was. Apparently, he was really into videos of him explaining to street signs how much he likes them. That added 6 counts of public indecency.
Oh heck no!
So the moral of the story is if you really like furniture and signs, keep it to yourself.
Don't videotape.
Yeah.
This is one case where we don't want to see video. It happened.
Yeah. Well, we'll just go with you on that. It's
Yeah.
kind of a
We'll
kind of
take your
messed
word.
up. Yeah. But then there is apparently a cop and a man. The cop stops this guy. He's talking to him and all that, and explaining what's going on. Takes him downtown. He begins fingerprinting him. When the man moved up towards the police officer. Now he's the police officer is in control, right? And
Mhm.
he's fingerprinting, so he's not like in any imminent danger. Okay, they've already searched the guy and
Right.
everything, but the guy kind of leaned up against the cop in a very uncomfortable way and lifted his leg and then passed gas rather loudly on the cop. he then decided that it would be good to help the waftiness of it reach the officer, so he began to wave it towards the officer. He got cuffed again. Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
apparently they added another charge.
Yeah.
All right, and the last one we got is a woman gets arrested for selling pierced cats. Pierced cats. We'll call this lady Holy. Holy was piercing kittens' ears, apparently,
Ew.
and their tails and neck to give them a gothic look. And then she was advertising it online. Of course, cats with full piercings caught the attention of PETA, and the Pennsylvania woman was arrested. She pled not guilty because she didn't think that putting jewelry on the cats was cruel. Needless to say, she was found guilty. And that's all I have.
I think that's it for the week. Oh, with that, I need a box of wine after this topic for the week.